Start the session with three Omkaras. सहनाववतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। ॐ हंसं गं भगवते नित्ययोगयुक्ताय सच्चिदानन्दरूपिणे विनायकाय नमः। ईश्वरो गुरुरात्मेति मूर्तिभेदविभागिने व्योमवद्व्याप्तदेहाय दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः। नमः श्रीयतिराजाय विवेकानन्दसूरये सच्चित्सुखस्वरूपाय स्वामिने तापहारिणे स्वामिने तापहारिणे। सामरस्य प्रेयर। संगच्छध्वं संवदध्वं संवो मनांसि जानतां देवा भागै यथा पूर्वे संजानाना उपासते समानो मन्त्रः समितिः समानी समानं मनः सह चित्तमेषां समानं मन्त्रमभिमन्त्रयेवः समानेन वो हविषा जुहोमि समानीव आहुतिः समाना हृदयानिवः समानमस्तु वो मनः यथा वस्सु सहासति। पंचांगम अद्यतन पंचांगम पंचविंशत्यधिक एकशतोत्तर पंचसहस्रतम कलियुगाब्दः श्री शोभकृत् नाम संवत्सरः उत्तरायणं ग्रीष्म ऋतुः ज्येष्ठमासः कृष्णपक्षः चतुर्थी तिथिः उत्तराषाढ़ा नक्षत्रं ब्रह्मयोगः भवकरणं सौम्यवासरः। Today's date 7th of June 2023 Wednesday. तिथेश्च श्रियमाप्नोति वारादायुष्यवर्धनं नक्षत्राद्धरते पापं योगाद्रोगनिवारणं करणात् कार्यसिद्धिश्च पञ्चाङ्गफलमुत्तमम्। सर्वेषां शुभमस्तु। श्लोका फ्रॉम भगवद्गीता। तेषां सततयुक्तानां भजतां प्रीतिपूर्वकं ददामि बुद्धियोगं तं येन मामुपयान्ति ते Meaning, to those whose minds are always united with me in loving devotion, I give the divine knowledge by which they can attain me.
Shri Gurubhyo Namaha, Suprabhatam. So today's shloka, the previous two shlokas, we saw the knowledge that Bhagavan is the material cause, means he is present everywhere. And this understanding is initially appreciated. See, any new understanding to become spontaneous, you require little bit of practice. So that understanding has to be brought again and again to the mind. Otherwise we go back to the old understanding. What is the old understanding? That Bhagavan is there only in certain murtis, certain temples, certain place. He is there somewhere upstairs. We do not know where he is. That is the initial understanding. With that understanding only you go pray to Bhagavan in temple. By the new understanding that Bhagavan is everywhere, that understanding does not get negated. If Bhagavan is everywhere, he is there in the temple also. So nobody should give excuse after this understanding that Bhagavan is everywhere, why should I go to temple? Till you are able to appreciate Bhagavan everywhere spontaneously. So many examples are there. Till that time, one has to go to the temple, because at that point in time, you bring back, oh God, some higher principle called God is there. Right? So that should be done. I wanted to give this tip because everybody may say, God is everywhere, why should I go to the temple? That attitude should not come. Till it becomes spontaneous. That yes, God is everywhere, and whatever I am doing, actually I am transacting with God only. Till that becomes spontaneous, one has to go to temple. Now, we are talking about people who initially deliberately bring that knowledge. And that was told in shloka number 8. And shloka number 9, yesterday, we saw once it becomes spontaneous, that understanding remains always in mind, at the back of the mind. All of you know your students? At the back of the mind, you are doing anything. You are going to the canteen eating food, you are studying, you are in your hostel, whatever it is, at the back of the mind, all of you know, you all are students. Like that, the bhakta, the person who is able to see Ishvara everywhere, at the back of his mind, every time he understands that all that is there is Bhagavan. All that is there is Ishvara. And that was told. Now, we are coming to this shloka. The context is this shloka. Although, yes, the video is not there or the projection is not there, I will do the breaking up of the words. Tesham satata yuktanam bhajatam priti purvakam. Bhajatam is one word, priti purvakam. Dadami buddhi yogam tam yena Mam upayanti te. So there are three stages of understanding Bhagavan. The first stage of understanding is Bhagavan is the creator and all of this is the creation. That is where all of us begin with. The second level of understanding is Bhagavan is the creation itself. So the entire creation is Bhagavan itself. Now there is another level of understanding which will come later. So what is Bhagavan saying? He is saying, Tesham, those people who are able to spontaneously appreciate Bhagavan everywhere. As I told you that day, when somebody is getting angry, you don't immediately say, this guy always gets angry. Immediately you appreciate. There is some order which is Bhagavan and therefore he is getting angry. All of you all are able to sit here, right? That is because of force of gravity. And the law of gravity comes from where? Okay, scientists study the system, doctors study the system, psychologists study the mind as a system. For that to be studied, it should be available, made available. And it is Bhagavan himself who is in the form of all this system. Because the system is there, you are able to study. Suppose suddenly one day all of you all are sitting. Second day the gravity, force of gravity is not working. All of you all are just floating around. You cannot transact, right? So it's not possible. So one has to understand and appreciate that presence initially every time. This is the second level of understanding. He is saying those who are with this second level of understanding, Tesham Satata Yuktanam. So Bhagavan is the material cause. So all of us are coming from Bhagavan. Like clay, pot comes from clay, water comes from wave. So all other relationships and associations are temporary. Mother, father, teacher, wife, husband, friends, everything is temporary. But the person who appreciates God everywhere and knows God as the material cause knows his relationship with God is always there. It is a permanent relationship. And therefore, Satata Yuktanam, Tesham Satata Yuktanam. And because they understand God so well, understanding happens slowly. Love also develops slowly. I think this I have mentioned earlier. Right? So love develops slowly. As the understanding increases, the love develops. So the understanding has increased now, and therefore out of love they worship me. Bhajatam Preeti Purvakam. It is not force. Oh no, today I have to go to the temple. Oh no, today I have to do this yajna. Today I have to do this puja. Right? If I tell you, today I am going to give you a party, with love don't you come and attend the party because you want to eat good feast? Fine. Same way, these people, they appreciate God so much, spontaneously they worship. They don't need in fact any place to worship. In their mind, worship is always there. That is what is told, Bhajatam Preeti Purvakam. To them, what do I do? Dadami means I give. What do I give? Buddhi Yogam. Here Buddhi Yogam means Jnana Yoga. Jnana, knowledge. Knowledge of what? There is one more level of understanding of Ishvara that you have to come to. And that understanding is what we all keep saying. Original consciousness, pure consciousness, Satchidananda Swarupaha. What is that Satchidananda Swarupaha? Can I see it outside? Where do I see it? Can I see it inside? Who is it? That knowledge has to be known. And that is known through a process of Jnana Yoga, a discipline called Jnana Yoga, which has three parts: Shravana, Manana, Nididhyasana. Shravana means reading. Manana means raising questions to clear our understanding. And Nididhyasana means appreciating the fact, removing the old conditioning. Old conditioning means our old understanding of who God is. So, this has to be done. Opportunity for this has to be God. And Bhagavan says they will get the opportunity for this. And once the opportunity comes for this and they get the knowledge, complete knowledge, then they get what is called as freedom. Freedom from what? The mind which is always keeping on saying that I am not enough, I am not enough, this is not enough, I have to do this, I have to do that. That mind keeps on saying, there is a Shruti that says, I want. One Swamiji used to say, at the background, if you all have heard Carnatic music, there is a Shruti Petti. There is a background music that keeps going on. In all of our mind, the background music keeps going on. I want. That I want music will go away. Because there is no sense of lack. And that is the final stage that he says. He says once knowledge is got, he says they upayanti, they attain me. Attain me means what? They become one with me. And why becoming one with God is important? Because in the second level of understanding, God is everything. He is Purna. And all our pursuit is to make ourselves Purna or complete, because we feel we are incomplete. And that is the final understanding that you will get. And that leads to what we call as moksha or freedom. With this shloka ends. Thank you.
We'll end the session with Shanti Mantra. Sarve bhavantu sukhinah, sarve santu niramayah, sarve bhadrani pashyantu, मा कश्चित् दुःखभाग् भवेत्। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। I request everyone to please raise your places. वन्दे मातरम् वन्दे मातरम् सुजलां सुफलां मलयज शीतलां शस्यश्यामलां मातरं वन्दे मातरम्। शुभ्रज्योत्स्नां पुलकितयामिनीं फुल्लकुसुमितद्रुमदलशोभिनीं सुहासिनीं सुमधुरभाषिणीं सुखदां वरदां मातरं वन्दे मातरम् वन्दे मातरम्। बोलो भारत माता की वंदे